Okay, I scripted this video because I wanted to make sure I knew what to say. Here we go. First things first, if you're not 18 or older, get off this video. Alright, go away. Go socialize with people in real life, read a book, alright? Okay, now that the kids are gone, I need to yap about my goals on YouTube for a bit. I need your support, so I hope you'll listen. My main goal is to reach $80,000. I want to start by saying this because I don't want to lie and say I love YouTube and that I'm doing YouTube because I love YouTube and content creation.
Satisfying, I'm not gonna lie.
You know, I think YouTube is cool and creates a lot of opportunities for a lot of people, and it's great. This is not something I wish to do full time though. I wish I could help people full time in a form. I want to be as clear as I can be as to why I'm here. As to what I'm doing here on YouTube and content creation. Now, why 80 grand? Why $80,000? Well, $80,000 will completely change my life and the life of my family. I have a family of 5. It's my parents, me, and my 2 brothers. Currently, my family is in 2 home mortgages. Our first home mortgage only has $25,000 left to be fully paid off. And we moved out of that house and moved into another house with another mortgage and another loan. Back to that here in a second. The reason we left that house was because it was falling apart. I'm talking mold on the ceiling, floor warping, boiler falling through the floor, electrical problems, plumbing problems, and the insulation is completely messed up. And what that means is that it's really cold winters and really hot summers, and climate control hasn't worked in a long time at that point, alright? Like, I don't remember the last time our air conditioning or heating worked at all. The house was so messed up that we decided to move. More on this here in a second. Just a minute. We didn't have extra money to fix the problems as they came up. For example, like the boiler that is, currently falling through the floor of that old house that we used to be in is brand new for like a boiler. It's only 4 years old. And when the old boiler broke and we had to shower in cold water, or old-fashioned heat up a bucket of water over the stove and pour it over our heads, we were motivated to look for a new boiler. So about a month and a half after the old boiler broke, we found the cheapest, reliable one we could. And heck, guys, we really couldn't really I'm stumbling, I'm mumbling. We couldn't really afford it if we look at it, if we really look at it. We had to finance it. And the boiler was only about $5,000. Like, that's not even, that's not really a lot, but for us it was a lot. We, in a way, we could afford it because we could finance it, but you could finance anything nowadays, honestly. Like, this house I'm in right now, we really can't afford it, but we're here. And I really don't want to be, and I don't think most of my family wants to be either. Not in this way, not currently, not like this. So it took us a minute to pay off that $5,000. And that's just one problem with the old house, That was just the boiler. That was just out of the blue. It broke down. We had no hot water. It was running up the electricity bill, warming up the water over the stove. So after the electricity completely stopped working all over the house, and the plumbing barely worked, we had like no water pressure in the shower or in the kitchen or in any sink in the bathroom. We decided to move. This is when we got into the second mortgage. My parents got decent credit and they qualified for a bank loan. And why did we go for a loan? Well, rent costed very closely to a home mortgage, which we also couldn't really pay. Either the rent or the home mortgage. I mean, they're both really close in price wise. And especially if we were going to move into an apartment that was a little comfortable, nothing special, just a bland apartment, nothing fancy. And yeah, it was a lot of money, so we just took a chance on a new house, because if we succeeded, we would have two houses. We would be set. We would be really set. One home could be, for living, and the other one could be for like renting or something. And my parents could potentially retire. Now, if we failed, to buy this, to finish paying off this mortgage, I mean, if we failed doing it here, we would have failed paying rent. And eventually, got kicked out. So, that is kind of theoretical, but at the same time, the numbers, a lot of calculations, a lot of thinking, and we just took a chance. So the new home mortgage is $240,000 for this house over 30 years, which we would end up paying around $500,000 because of interest, which we can't actually handle. It's too much. So here's the plan. Here's where the $80,000 comes in. I will use $25,000 to pay off the old home mortgage. And then my family will pack everything, or at least 90% of everything, into boxes that we will put into a shed at our old house. And then I want to get $20,000 for repairing the old house, enough to move back into it, now mortgage free. So that's $25,000 plus $20,000, which is $45,000. I still want to save another $35,000 for my own personal life after getting my family out of debt and giving my parents a real chance to retire. I want to kickstart my next phase in life, and $35,000 is plenty for a kickstart. Like that paper? I don't know. I've never done this before. This is new to me. I'm new to this. I won't go too deep into why $35,000, but to put it simply, once I make the $35,000, I won't need to do YouTube anymore or any internet influencer thing. Like $35,000 is enough to set me up for what I'm planning. And okay guys, I get it. I've been talking for a long time, so I'm gonna speed up and finish. The only reason I will keep doing YouTube after the 80K goal is for my own personal gain and to give back to America and good people here. Yeah, I just really want to be straightforward. And by the way, I want to convince my family to sell this new house at a huge discount, So after I hit the 80K goal, and let's say we can't sell the new house quickly, I'm gonna keep paying it. I'm gonna keep paying the mortgage and lower the house's price. Not by like damaging the house, I mean just like lower it, like sell it for a way lower price than what we were getting it for. And like sell the new house at a huge discount. What I said earlier. Because as I'm moving up in life and helping pull my family up, I want to reach down and kind of grab some other family and help pull them up too, because we all need to be helping each other. And so I kind of want to, as I move up, I want to see other people move up with me. Like, I don't ever want to turn my back on people that are struggling. But, sometimes it feels like I do that. Which is weird to say, because like on the internet, you see all kinds of people out there, struggling. And it's like, I don't really have the funds to help. So, okay, that's it. I'm done. I'm done yapping. Hit the sub button, leave a like, comment, and share the video. I appreciate it. Peace.